from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the boys, they call me the hero. Heavy nigga, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They're going to try and throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And some room to work.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Play action now, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The numbers for Howard a week ago, 6 catches, 65 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, locker room, in their meeting rooms, yeah, we know number 1 in their conference. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Ja'Marr Chase
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense running out and charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts them there a bit. Backs them up to 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Dawson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because
that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dawson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And now out comes Houston.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Dawson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play fake. Cousins. He's got it, and I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Dawson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. That's into the hands of Edwards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Dawson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Oilers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Otten brings it in over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Chase Young.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increased.
Touchdown, Houston! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs off possession.
Well, this is possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 2, Cousins.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins now.
This one taken in by Otten.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air again, it's Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Oilers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Cousins.
It's Edwards again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Cousins.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Jamar Chase.
52 yards.
And the Oilers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his load a rest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. That's caught by Howard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Cousins again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Cousins. And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, you're turned off for both the offense and the defense. A complete team victory.
So for the home team here, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.